Hey there guys, it's Carly. Myself and my sister have been working through Sarah's Day Sweat It to Shred It program, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the program. What did we do? Did it work? Is it worth the money? And my overall thoughts about the program. So if you are keen to see and hear that, then just keep on watching. So week one of Sarah's Day Sweat It to Shred It, I realized pretty quickly that I'm not as fit as what I thought I was. The first day, the Monday, was the sweaty shredder, and honestly I almost felt like peacing out straight after the jump squats, which were the first exercise. I managed to make it through like the rest of the circuit, but like barely. And then I thought, okay, Wednesday, toning power, strength training. I've got this, I do this all the time, I'll be fine. No, it literally killed me again, and by the end of things, I had to just adjust some of the workouts and not do as many sets because I could barely get through them all. The last 2 days, which were the Friday and Saturday, they were activity days. The Friday was an ab circuit and the Saturday was a beach workout. I didn't do the beach part of it. I kind of just did it at home and did the sprints in my backyard. And they were much more manageable. Like, I felt like I was sweating and my heart rate was getting up, but I also felt like I could actually get through the workout. I'm really keen to see like what the next 7 weeks are like. I honestly think this is gonna be way harder than what I thought it would be, and it's certainly going to challenge me. But you know, being at home, you know, in isolation, it's the perfect time to be doing a fitness challenge like this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the results, particularly when it comes to abs. I want a flat stomach, I want abs by the end. So you've seen what my abs look like currently. Let's wait and check them out in week 8, and I hope that they are visible. We will see. So I've just finished week 2 of Sweat It to Shred It, and I've got to say this week was so much more manageable. The Monday, which is the sweaty shredder, week 1 absolutely killed me, but week 2 for some reason I was able to do it a whole heap easier. I think maybe because there wasn't any of those jump squats, even though there were traveling jump squats, but for some reason, I don't know, I was able to do them a whole heap easier than the regular jump squats. And I thought that I was going to conk out on the jump lunges, but I survived. So that one was a win for me. The Wednesday was the toning power, and same deal. It was just so much more manageable. I don't know if it was because this one was more abs and arms focused, and I feel like even though like it fully caned my abs, for some reason with abs I'm able to keep on persevering, whereas like when my legs, like particularly my quads, are just absolutely caning like they were during week 1, it's just so much harder to keep going. So I feel like I succeeded in those 2 really hard workouts. The Friday challenge one, I kind of adapted a little bit because I was meant to do 2 runs around the block, but it had been raining, number 1, and I own a dog who, if he saw me going out for a run twice without him, I would be in deep trouble. So I saved my run until the end. So I did all the workouts first, and then I did the run at the end with him, and that was good. And I don't run. I mean, granted, I didn't run, I jogged, but for me, I felt like that was a win for me. And I jogged further than I probably had before. So I'm ticking that off the list. For the Saturday challenge, it was meant to be go for a walk with a friend, and we're in isolation life, so I am not able to hang out with my friends. So I went for a walk by myself around my area. I did a really big one. It was a beautiful sunny day. I took my backpack, a bottle of water, I took my camera so I could get some lovely footage of our area, and it was good. And I've got to say, I was checking out my abs the other day and they're starting to exist. So I'm really looking forward to this. So that is a wrap on week 2. I've just completed week 3 and I've already started week 4 and I feel really good about it. Honestly, week 1 and 2, both the sweaty shredder and toning power absolutely kicked my ass, and granted, they still kicked my ass in week 3, but I feel like I was able to handle it a little bit more, particularly the cardio aspect of things. Now, I don't want to say that I've been cheating per se, because I'm not into that, but I have been slightly adjusting the workout. So I found that doing any kind of like push-up or plank move full length was just absolutely killing me. It just it just wasn't feasible for me to do it for that long and that much. I'm not up to that standard of fitness. So I still did those exercises, but I did them in the ladies style where I was on my knees. And speaking of knees, I also adjusted some of the workouts. There seemed to be a lot of jumping involved, and prior to, you know, doing this 8-week program and working out more from home, I never really did any exercises that were HIIT and involved a lot of jumping. And I just found like it was really strenuous on my joints because it is high impact. So I kept those exercises, but I just took the jumping out of it. I did do the jumping squats this week. I think it was in the sweaty shredder, or the jumping lunges, but then in some other exercises where it was like in and out squats, I just changed it to, instead of jumping, I would just move my legs, and it just became, it was still like bloody strenuous and really hurt, but it became a little bit more reasonable and not so strenuous on my joints, which was great. I really enjoyed week 4. However, I am finding that the activities and the challenges are not really much to my liking. So I ended up scrapping the one from Tuesday or Thursday, one of the two, and substituting it for something a little bit different. I find that, you know, if I'm not feeling the exercise, then I'd rather just do something that I'm interested in, whether that be a different workout video on YouTube or doing some yoga. So that's what I have been doing, only for the activities and challenges. All the sweaty shredders and toning powers I'm finding really challenging and really good. In week 5, thankfully, for the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I was down at my parents' house, and my sister Lily has been doing this 8-week challenge along with me. So we were able to do those 3 days together, and it was good to have a partner to do it with because it really just added to the challenge. And I also just found, you know, doing those 3 days in a row, and they're all pretty strenuous exercises and pretty sort of heavy workouts, it really did work me hard and result in some seriously sore muscles. So I'm feeling really good at the end of week 5. I feel like my endurance, my fitness is improving, and I'm really starting to tone up, which is exactly what I was after. So now we're up to week 6, and week 6 was good for me. I feel like myself and Lily, we worked together on this one. We really smashed it. The thing I liked about week 6 is that the sweaty shredders and toning powers increased. So I really feel like I was giving my body a solid workout this week. But then week 7 rolled around and I completed the Monday sweaty shredder, and I realized, yeah, I'm gonna stop this program. And the reason for that is I was getting so bored. The sweaty shredders, I was bored of doing the same exercise 6 times. The toning powers, I was bored of waiting 45 seconds or a minute between exercises. And I was bored of doing the same, like, I don't know, 20 things every day for the last 6 or 7 weeks. And I stopped. I stopped doing the sweat it to shred it, and I felt really good about that because, to be honest, in the last couple of weeks of doing it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait until week 8 is done and this program is over and I could go on to things that I enjoy. And then I realized why do I need to finish the whole program if I'm not liking it? Why can't I just stop? So I did, and I felt really relieved about that. So what did I gain from this program? Who would I recommend it to? Would I buy it again? Personally, I felt like it really did live up to its name, Sweat It to Shred It. I was honestly sweating every single workout, and the workouts were challenging, that is for sure. I do think that it helped me tone up my core. I did not see any difference in any other area of my body physically, but I obviously did feel like I had kind of more endurance and better cardio, so I think they're positives. I would probably recommend it to people who are beginning, people who kind of just don't know how to design their own workouts at this stage, or anyone who is like super loves cardio and HIIT workouts. For me personally, I've been, you know, into fitness and going to the gym for over 4 years now. I kind of know what I like, I know what my body responds best to, and I know that I definitely do not like cardio. And I hate doing things like planks and burpees and any kind of arm body weight exercises like that, and there was a crap ton of those in the Sweat It to Shred It program. So for just me personally, what I like, what works for my body, it didn't really resonate and it didn't really do anything for me personally. But that's why you try different things, and you know, that's why one workout program is not going to work for everyone. So like, I'm not going to bag out the program. It's not anything wrong with the program, it's just me and my own personal likes, and you 100% need to be working out and doing exercises that you enjoy. Otherwise, you are not gonna like it and it's gonna be a chore, just like the Sweat It to Shred It program was a chore for me, and I ended up giving up. But I didn't give up on fitness, I just went back to doing things that I enjoy. So I wouldn't buy it again. Originally when I started it, I was going to do the Sweat It Reloaded afterwards. I'm not going to do that. I don't even know if my sister's going to do that, because we have very different workout styles and very different physiques and etc. And she didn't even like the program, and she was saying that it was quite boring as well. So I don't think that she will go on to do Sweat It Reloaded. But I hope that, you know, seeing the week by week and some of the exercises that we did was helpful to you guys. Hopefully it kind of either inspired you to do it or made you realize that it's maybe not going to be something that you enjoy, and you save that money and instead go to the gym or do all the plethora of free exercises that are on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've completed the program, leave your thoughts below so that there's differing opinions and not just my opinion on it. I always like to read varying reviews on something prior to spending my hard-earned money, and I don't want my opinion to be the only one that you hear out in this space. So if you've got your own, leave it down below. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.